Hello farmers, and welcome back to Elmcreek, still on the first day of July, and it should be the only day of July because we're on 1 day per month now. We are at the store because it's time to lease a bale wrapper and a baling trailer. I did finish up the harvest in the 2 wheat fields that we had left and made all the straw bales that I could. How many bales did I make today? It might be the question. Where is that stat page still going to be here? Where is it? Apparently I produced 32 bales today. Wow, that's a lot of bales. They should be like 9,000 liters apiece. And for the wheat, I actually got 14,000 liters of wheat off those 2 fields. Plus a little bit extra because I fed the chickens. The chickens are topped off as well, so we're good to go. But we're at the store because we want to go and lease and see in a day or two if these lease items that we returned today will be on the market in the used vehicle sale department. Right now, this is all that's in the used section. I was just having a quick look to make sure nothing was there that I needed. But let's come on down to here. Bale loaders, scroll right on down to here to this one right here. And we're just going to go lease. It's going to be expensive as heck, but we're going to need it. You can pick up your lease vehicle, which is good. We are already here. Let's go back up and bale wrappers. And we want, this is all we got currently. But this is the one we're going to lease. We're gonna change the color to, I don't know if I want pink today. I don't want green because it blends in. We're gonna go, I guess, just black. I guess we're gonna lease it for $27.54. And here it all is. And the first one we're gonna grab is the baling wrapper because why would I bring the baling trailer up when I haven't made the silage bales yet? So I don't know how long it's going to take for them to ferment. I don't know if it's a month or it's a set time. I'm not sure how it's done because I haven't done it in 22 yet. I'm pretty sure some of you have. Let's go ahead and attach that. Attach those. And I am good to go. Yeah, I do got some bags of seed here and some liquid fertilizer. I haven't used it all up yet. I probably should bring up the trailer that I have and just put that on the trailer and bring it back to the farm, get it out of the shop area so they can be happy. So the goal for today is, because I'm only playing 1 day per month, I want to get these bales wrapped up here by the sheep farm and bring those on down to the new cow building. Now, I won't be able to put them in there because they're not silage bales yet, but we'll go ahead and stack them on up with the baling trailer and then go around and pick up the straw bales off our wheat fields. And then we're going to fertilize and lime the wheat fields today. And then I'm going to try just a little bit. But after we get done liming one of the fields, I may go over it with a fertilizer spreader again to see if it'll take the second application. I've heard some mixed bags about when I keep saying I'm going to do that. Some people said, yep, that works. Other people said, no, it doesn't work. So I'm not really sure. We'll find out today really quickly if it will or will not. Anyways, I have no problem wrapping all the grass bales that we have up here because this grass is ready to be cut. So I can go ahead and make some more bales, but I will be doing hay bales just so I have hay for the cows and hay for the sheep. This bale is not supported. No. Why is... I mean, there's square bales. Well, there goes my plan if it doesn't take any of them. Alright, I should probably go into the store. What does the baling wrapper say? Oh, 180 to 220. And I do believe most of these are 240s. Well, okay. Haha, we got one. We got one. Alright. Wow. I hope Stevie is going to be working on the baling wrapper soon and changes that. I mean, I could probably do it myself. It won't be that too hard, but yeah, I don't have enough time to go in and do all that kind of stuff to make a mod myself. But we'll see what we get. But now that I do know on the baling wrapper, it's the first time I looked, of what the size it will take. As long as I get a couple of them, that's fine, because I only plan on going on with 4 cows currently. So I don't know how much this will feed. But, like I said, this grass is ready to be cut. So I may just take all this grass and do it. Okay, I got to get this in my mind now. What does it take? 220. All right, so 220 is what it takes. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but I think the wrapper seems faster than the base game one was in 19. This bale is not supported. Alright, so this may be a little bit quicker than I thought. And probably wasn't worth it. But if it does come up for sale in used apartment tomorrow, and I get the wrapper for half off, I'm not going to complain at all. Now, if I go up to the bale, is it going to tell me? So it says, owned by my farm. It's grass and it's fermenting. So I don't know how long the fermenting stage is. But I'm going to guess it's 1 month. Maybe. Or possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to go on what I thought I knew in 19 and bring it over to 22, but yeah, I don't think any of these bales will be supported. No, not supported. Not supported. And I'm sure not supported. That's all fine and dandy. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this back, because now I really don't need it anymore. And the grass bales, like I said, don't need the grass bales back at the cow barn because they require hay, straw, and silage. Alright, I will bring this back to the store because I got to go back there anyways, get the baling trailer. I'll pick up the 2 silage bales. And we'll head on down to the cow barn and just pile them in front of where the silage needs to go. Then we'll go around and grab some straw bales off all the fields, and that way I can get to work. But then I'll have to come back up here with the baling trailer. And I'm probably going to leave it parked here. Because, like I said, we're going to make probably some hay bales. Probably in the same in-game day. Like this episode, next episode may all be on the month of July. Get more work done that way. But by bringing it down to 1 day per month, like I said, the reason why I'm really doing it is because every day I'm probably going to be paying pretty close to $2,000. Which was this $2,000? $20,000 in loan interest fees every day. So playing 2 days per month does not help me out. And I'm hoping pretty soon, the way it's going is that our grain mill should be making flour up there. And I got to go up there and grab some flour eventually, and bringing it down, we'll make some bread. And we'll start hopefully stockpiling some bread and sell that on a rainy day. Alright, let's go ahead and attach that. And back up to the sheep farm. Let's grab those silage bales and head on back down to the cow barn. Plop them in front of the bay that needs silage bales. And that way when they do ferment, I can just go ahead and I hope push them on in there. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't watched any videos on the cows and how it's done. But I'm just going on my previous history of Farming Simulator game of how it's done. Sometimes it'll just take the bales. Other times you will have to cut them open or shred them. Or I'm thinking it should take the bales. I'm thinking. But what I always think is not always true. Alright, I want to pick up the silage bales only, but now I'm starting to wonder, I need to double check something else out. Is the baling loader the same? Is it going to be 180 to 240? So that should be fine for the baler that we got, right? Let me just double check the baler that we own, which is this one right here. And 180 to 240. Alright. So as long as I make them big enough, they'll be fine, but I can't make them big if I want to make silage bales. I gotta go on the medium-sized bales. I do like the animation. This is different. I've done enough bales in the loading baler to realize how they load, and it seems like it's more smooth the way it loads in. Before it kind of like used to like snap in and jump on the loader and then slide up, but now it seems like it's sliding up from the ground into the loader. I don't want to grab that, so I got 3 silage bales here, and well, grass bales, and they're how many liters a piece? 6,000. So that's 18,000 liters of silage. Alright, we'll bring these back on down to the cow barn. The grass bales here, I'm going to leave them here for now. I'll just keep those for the sheep. And like I said, next episode we're going to be cutting this grass up and going to be making some hay. And probably bring it all down to the cow barn. And then once we have the hay, we'll skip a day. Because like I said, it's probably going to take a day for these silage bales to turn. And then we can go ahead and get ourselves 4 cows. We're going to get 2 Holsteins. And what were the other ones? Well, we'll get to that later on. Alright, so here we are. It looks like silage needs to go in this bay right here by looking at the floor. So let's go ahead and start tipping this up and get it ready to unload. It's probably going to say grass bales are not accepted. I'm kind of nervous it'll just make them disappear and not actually go in. But we'll just put them here and see what happens. And oh yeah, I forgot I got to drop them down. Then pull forward. I wonder how long they will take to ferment. Not too sure. We'll just have to wait and see. I am thinking though, even though I got it 1 day per month, I don't think it's going to take effect. So I was just checking out something. I want to see if I can plant canola in July. I cannot plant canola until August. And by looking at the bar, it looks like it's showing me that I'm still got 2 days going here. I know it says it changes per season, so I'm guessing spring is March through May, summer is June through August. So 1 day, I probably won't get 1 day per month until September. That's probably when it'll change, be my guess. Anyways, we got some straw bales to pick up, and that's why I was thinking of maybe planting some canola, because I'm thinking I got plenty of straw bales for a long time. Well, I shouldn't say a long time, but I'm making more than enough here, that's for darn sure. So why not take one of these fields instead of planting cereal crop everywhere, maybe planting down some canola? So, I mean, I can always bring the canola up and make canola oil. And that's kind of the plan, because I'm going to have more than enough straw bales for sure for a while. Yeah, I do like the animation of how the baling trailer is picking up the bales now. It used to be when they got close, the bale would teleport from the ground onto the loader, but now you can kind of see it kind of actually does pull it up and then bring it on in. It's the little things like that when you notice it, it's kind of neat. Now, as for what Farming Simulator has brought to us so far in the first couple weeks, as we do know, there are certain bugs in the game, and some people are telling me about, oh, I got this bug, and I'm like, oh, I haven't heard of that one. I don't have that bug, and I'm having bugs that other people don't seem to have. So it's kind of like hit or miss of why these bugs are happening. Not too sure. But I have also seen some people writing down posts like, I'm going to go back and play Farming Simulator 19 until there's some patches on 22. But so far as I know, there have been no patches since release. Let's go ahead and grab this one here. Gotta wait for the baler to finish up stacking them. There we go. Let me come over to here. Yeah, I don't know what my neighbor farmer's doing, but he sure is not doing a whole heck of a lot around here. Yeah, we got withered fields everywhere. It's actually, like I said, it's actually bothered me enough to where I'm thinking I got to buy this land to get rid of these sunflowers. And maybe put more olive trees down. So I don't have no bales in the small field. So I'll come over here and grab the bales off this field here. And I got about 13 bales from last year still piled up. So these bales I'm going to put into the feeding bin for the cows. And then the other bales I'm just going to put on down by where the bedding would go, I would think. We are full. So let's go see how, I'm hoping that it just takes a bale. So we're just going to put these down, kind of like I did with the silage bales, and see if it takes it. I'm going to be like 90% sure this is going to take it. Now, if it doesn't take it, then I'll have to get like a TMR mixer to put the bales in to shred them up. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Let's see, I got, what, 14 bales, and these are like 9,000 liters, so I don't know what the capacity of the feed trough is going to be in here, but let's go ahead and drop them. And no. I'm trying to push the bales back, but the bales will not move. Maybe I got to get them in. Now, I wonder if it's not going to take any because I don't have any cows. That's unfortunate. I'll have to activate the no-fly mode and get in there. So I may not be taking them because I don't have any cows to feed. So that could be what's going on there. So I'll have to wait until I make some hay bales and definitely wait for those bales to ferment over to silage. Then when we get cows, we'll see if it takes those bales on in. Where would the bedding go? Let me turn on interactive markers. Alright, so this is showing me... Okay, so you do give me 2 categories for straw, but the question is, where would the bedding one go? I think there was an interactive marker over here. Yeah, no, that's where I buy the animals. What's this? Same thing. Okay, so I'm not too sure. So we'll have to wait and see until we get cows. Then we can find out where everything goes. Meanwhile, I'll just stack the straw bales over here. And then I can pick them up later on at another point. Another point in time. So with this trailer here, I think I'm going to bring it on over here. And kind of hope that maybe that's where the straw bales go in. Like I said, don't know, but we'll stack them up over here. And that way also I won't see them stacked up here if I misplace them. That they're kind of like the barn's kind of hide them on me for a while. Do we figure out where they need to go? And also at some point we'll have to get ourselves a bale shed. Hopefully someone will come out with a mod here soon. I don't know. Gonna place those on down. Alright, got a few more to take care of. Get out of the field, and then we can start doing some field work. Which won't take us too long to do. Spread fertilizer down first, then spread some lime. Then, like I said, I can reattach the fertilizer spreader, and we'll just go over a little part of the field just to do a test. If it does take it, then we know that, yeah, you can fertilize after you lime, and it'll see it as a second stage. Worked in all previous versions of Farming Simulator. And like I said, we'll find out pretty soon if it works in 22 still. Like I said, I've been told yes and no, so I'm not sure. Not sure. So we'll find out together here. At least by watching it, we'll have proof if it does or does not. Alright, I think what I'm going to do also is grab these straw bales I stacked up over here from last season and move those over. That way they're kind of out of the way. Because I may put down another shed over here soon. Because we got more equipment than we got shed space. I am trying to be careful with the money, but let's be honest. It's hard to get by for what I want to do with the little amount of money I got left here. I got to keep myself an eye on the train, make sure the train doesn't show up while I'm doing this. I won't be able to take all these bales, but I'll get most of them. All but 3 bales are nicely stacked over by the cow barn. Let's go ahead and drop off our baling trailer, or at least baling trailer. I have returned the bale wrapper already to the store. No. We want the fertilizer spreader first. And yeah, we'll see if that comes up for sale in the used section within a day or so. Hopefully it does, and I'll have to keep in mind when I get the wrapper, if I want to make silage bales, I got to change the capacity on our baler so I don't make the bales too big. I should have plenty of fertilizers to do what we're going to be doing today. I hope so. If not, well, yeah, we'll just go spend some more cash, right? So hopefully this is the year, or this year into next year, that we get our fields looking a whole lot better. The weeds weren't just driving you guys nuts, it was driving me nuts as well, but, you know, I don't have a tractor with narrow tires, we didn't have a weeder, we didn't have a lot of things, so hopefully this year is going to be a little bit different. Well, I could get the whole field done in one pass if I just went down the middle. I'm pretty sure I could have. Alright. I got to get that little strip there or it's going to annoy me and it's going to annoy you. There we go. One field done. Well, one field done to 50%. This should equal 50% fertilizer, right? They didn't change that. I hope not. I mean, if they did, we'll get it taken care of one way or another. So I'm kind of hoping by using the direct drill, like I've said before, that it will make the weeds grow in quicker, which is fine by me, because if the weeds grow in quicker in the first growth stage, I can grab the weeder and pull the weeds out with the weeder. I won't have to use herbicide, which I'm fine with. But we'll see how the weeds come along here. Let's see here. How far can I go to the edge? I think I'm probably stretching it right now on the fertilizer. I almost said lime. I'm not looking to see how much of a gap I got in the middle because it doesn't matter. Just have to get it on the way back through. That's just a little bit, but that's fine because now with the new feature and the base game, if I go ahead and bring this up and go... No, I don't want to uncover. I want to... Oh, it's Control Z. What's the narrowest I can go? That's probably the narrowest I can go. And that's perfect. I don't know if it uses the same amount of fertilizer, rather if it's a narrow spread or a wide spread. Don't know. Let's go back to the wide spread. But if you just look at how much wheat we harvested this year off these 4 fields, if I had taken care of them the way I should have, I would have got 50% more. So, I'm trying to do quick math in my head here. What did I get? Like 40,000 liters of wheat up to the grain mill, and I got about, so we got about 6,000, or sorry, 60,000. So I should have got probably pretty close to 90,000 liters of wheat out these fields if I had fertilized and weeded and limed and all that stuff. So, yeah, we missed out on 30,000 liters of wheat possibly because I didn't quite take care of the fields as well as I could have. But we're going to do better this upcoming season for sure. Definitely got to get used to this working with. The problem with working with this fertilizer spreader, you got to scroll way back to see what the heck you're doing. And I'm not going to bother changing the setting. It's close enough. I know I'm wasting some fertilizer, but it's not going to be that much in the end. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got a little gap down here, which we do. Now, someone out there is going to be saying, well, if you mulch the field as well, you get additional 5%. I would say yes, but I do want to take a look at something because I don't see it in the field. And I think the mulcher said it'll mulch down the stubble. But apparently wheat does not leave... I mean, I don't know if they call them this stubble. Is that going to kind of do it? And if I go into the store... Oh, while we're in the store, nope, it's not there yet. Like it's going to be... Like return it, it's going to, the lease item is up for sale right away. Mulchers can be used to crush the crop stubble. And I do know this tool is suitable for grapes and olives. Mulchers can be used to crush the crop stubble. Is that really considered stubble there? Is that enough stubble to be crushed? I don't know. And we can see the fertilizer is at 50%. So that is stage 1 and 2. So artificial fertilizer does count as one complete stage of fertilizer. And let's get the rest of the field there. Perfect. And then we'll go around with the lime, which I said shouldn't take us too long. The good part is if I need more lime, the lime station is just like right behind our farm. So we just have to go around the corner and buy some. And a full bredal spreader is only going to cost like $4,000, so I'm not too worried about it. And 2 passes like that, we are done. Got a little space here. Let's go ahead and get that too. Perfect. All right, let's drop this off. Let's grab the bredal spreader. It should be full of some lime, and we'll get the fields done. Lime is 15% added production, or I shouldn't say added production. It doesn't decrease the production or the yield of the field. I mean, you can look at it 2 ways. Adding lime adds production, or it doesn't actually decrease the production. And right there should be good. Probably too far back. Actually, it's pretty close. Now let's go down and do the small field first, because why not? It's kind of interesting though, the AI field down here, they spread lime on it since we started, but they haven't done nothing else to it since. So I'm not sure what the AI farmers are doing. Maybe they just want us to do all the work. I have no idea. Right, how far are you going to spread out? So as I learned my lesson last year, you can't spread lime on a planted field. So this is going to work out just fine for us now. And I'm probably not covering as much area as I possibly could. Looks like I'm overlapping a little bit. Probably got that field done in 2 passes. This is where you're probably glad you're sitting in a closed cab, because this lime dust going everywhere probably would not be wonderful to breathe in all day long. Got one more field to go over by the cow barn. That's the one that's left. And I don't think I got enough lime to do the whole field. So I might as well come on over. Let's pop the hood on this puppy and top it off with some lime and go finish the job. And then, like I said, we'll put the fertilizer spreader back on and head on down to the smallest field and see if it takes the second stage right away. I think by putting by putting lime on it changes the state of the field, so I think it's going to take it, but a lot of you said it will not, so we shall see. Now it's kind of like not having the animation of the lime coming out and filling up our bredal spreader not being there. It's kind of weird, but hopefully a lot of these bugs will be fixed soon. I was kind of hoping, I hope they're not trying to fix all the bugs in the game and come out with one patch. I was hoping like they would have, you know, a patch for like at least like I hate to say a handful of them, but maybe they're having some troubles. Who knows? They will come. The patches will come. Any train coming? Nope. So let's go over the railroad tracks lightly. There we go. So you can see that field looks like it just got freshly snowed on, just like that one over there. And of course the small one we did as well, but I got this one here to do. trying to get used to the working width. Well, it's not the working width. I'm used to the working width. It's like the same as it was in 19. What's kind of deceiving is the dust that comes off kind of spreads. The dust covers the area more, so you think, okay, wherever the dust lands, that's where the lime is, but I found out a couple times it doesn't seem like it is. But you know me, when it comes to lime, I'll overlap. Lime doesn't cost as much. But I definitely want a good yield, and hopefully this year, no more weeds. Like I said, I've said many times, I don't like the way the weeds are in Farming Simulator. When you get weeds, it's like the whole field. And also on the map, driving around, I don't like seeing the flower weeds everywhere either. I like to see a little bit more of a mixture. But that's a small thing. I can get by with that. It's just having the weeds in the field everywhere. I could just turn the weeds off, but then, you know, you're not going to find out how the game is supposed to be, I suppose. I know weeds always tend to annoy me somewhat too when I get them in my field, but it's part of the process. If you've watched my Farming Simulator 19 videos, and when I play with Seasons on, I like the way Seasons in 19 did it. So I was kind of hoping maybe we get some of that in 22. But who knows? That could come on in a future DLC or update or whatever. One thing I got to be careful about having this farmland around here is, like I just drove out in the middle of that road. This road does get traveled enough to where a car could be coming along and it T-bones me. And the one thing I don't know, and I don't think it actually is like that, but if you get into a wreck with your tractor or whatever, I wonder if it actually causes more damage to your tractor, kind of like it would in Trucking Simulator, ATS or ETS, to where when you get in an accident, it damages your tractor even more. Hope not. The repair bills are expensive as it is. So definitely left myself enough time. I do believe it's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, next episode, we're still going to be in the first day of July, because it looks like I'm still going to have 2 days until August or September, whatever it is. Yeah, we're definitely going to go up to the sheep pasture and cut some grass and make some hay. I probably should make more silage bales, but we'll see how it goes. If I do need to make more silage bales, I can probably come on down here. We got plenty of grass down here to cut. It's not actually a field, but, you know, I'll get some grass out of it and I can make silage bales. Just got to remind myself when I do it to make sure that the bale size is no more bigger than 220. And I was making them 240. Alright, one more pass and we're done with lime for about 3 harvests. So 3 more years and we're good. I just don't understand why there's no lime contracts available. You think by now they would have implemented that into the game. Not too sure. Alright, so now we're going to have the moment of truth of, will it take a second stage of fertilization right away? After I put lime on the field. So let's go drop this off here. And re-hook up to our Amazon fertilizer spreader. We'll head on down to the small field over there and drop it on down. And see what it does. I'm also thinking the way the spreader spreads the fertilizer, I could probably almost back up to my olive trees, turn that on, but I don't know if the trees would block the fertilizer from getting deep into the field. I mean, we got the sprayer anyways, doesn't matter, but it's just kind of interesting to see if it would or would not. Now, I do need to bring this spreader on up after I cut the grass field, because the grass field that we own up by the sheep needs lime, I do believe. And I'm hoping you can spread lime down on the grass field because it's technically planted. So hopefully that's not bugged out. Hopefully we can spread the lime down with grass being planted. Alright, moment of truth here. Now, just because the lime will disappear out the field when I spread the fertilizer, it may not actually be taking the application. Like I said, I think I can go right down the middle of this field here. Well, it's changing the state of the field again. But is it actually putting down the second stage of fertilization? And the answer is yes, it does. Yes, it did. So we got 100% fertilization on this field. So when I seed, I'm going to put the fertilizer into the seeder, the drill, automatic drill, direct drill. And that'll get our second stage of fertilization down. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Oh, this sunflower field. I think, oh no, was this corn? This is corn. That's starting to, this cornfield is bugging me. Just like the wither field next to us is bugging the heck out of me as well. So what I'm going to do in between episodes, I'm going to do actually is take the baling trailer up to the sheep farm. I'm going to take the grass bales that are up there and bale them on up and try to get them into the shed for the sheep, and the sheep will be fine. And then, yeah, next episode, hopefully I'll have everything up there, and we'll have to cut the grass, ted it, windrow it, bale it, and then bring the hay bales on down to our cow barn. And then all we got to do is wait for those silage bales to be fermented, and then we'll get ourselves some cows. What the heck is that all about, man? Flip my tractor up in the air, why don't you? And once we get cows, then we'll see if it takes the bales for the feed right away, or am I going to have to shred them? Not too sure, but we should find out in the next episode. Yeah, so one more thing I just want to make sure is I'm only playing at 1 times the speed, so I don't expect anything to change in here. Nope. But we'll see like in a day or so. Train comes from that direction. Check that way. We'll see if the bale wrapper comes back up for its used department. And hopefully it does, and we'll get it for like maybe half off or maybe more or 40% off, whatever it is. If it does, we'll go ahead and purchase that because we're definitely going to need it to make more silage bales because I have a whole bunch of cows. I'll plan on buying just 4. But we'll see that next episode, hopefully. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Elmcreek. But until then, have a good one.